I want to lift this up. Some of you used these over the last few days. These are fireworks. And God began to kind of deal with me about these fireworks. I've used something similar to this a few years ago. But God gave it to me again and took me back to something that I did not share. And you have 3 firework explosive bundles in a pack. There's 3 of them. And I'm gonna take one. And you can sit that on the ground. Come on over here. And God began to deal with me about this pack. How many were in the pack? 3. And only 1 left the pack. Many times when we have to leave the pack, we always looking back to say things like, they got it better than me. I wish I ain't had to go through what I'm going through, because if I had stayed in the pack, I wouldn't have had to deal with what I'm having to deal with. But God began to deal with me because he says, as long as you stay in the pack, you'll never realize what I put inside of you. Ain't nobody getting it. Because God says, before you got put in the pack, I put something inside of you that at a later date I was going to need for it to explode. God says, I can't use what's on the inside of you while you're still in the pack, because as long as you're there, they gonna keep you docile just like they are. They're going to keep you from being everything. He says, I put greatness inside of you. I put anointing inside of you. I put vision inside of you. I put innovativeness inside of you. I put creativity inside of you. I put my anointing on the inside of you. And it can't do what it needs to do in the pack. I said, God, what do you want us to see? I'm still talking about promotion. So God began to deal with me. Because every time that God does something, he does it in such a way to prepare us for something. When we leave the pack, what he does is he's putting us in a position, because not only are we leaving the pack, but he's trying to start a fire. Lord, you're going to take me out of the pack and then you're going to start a fire? He says, yes, because I'm trying to do this in your life right here. Because every time I take you out of something, you might have to go through some stuff when you come out. But it's going to light a fire in your life, and fireworks going to start going off, and stuff that people that didn't see you before, they didn't recognize your ministry before, they didn't recognize what God was doing on your life. God said it's going to raise you up and take you to a new level that even a blind man can see what I'm doing. I ain't talking to everybody in here, but I'm talking to some folk that's getting ready to explode, some folk that's getting ready to blow up. If I'm talking to you, look at your neighbor and say, light a fire, baby, and just watch me explode. God's going to blow me up to a new level.